Well, hello and welcome back to Star Ocean. As I'm sure you noticed in the last video, I can't say none. I mean, I got about 5 to 10 seconds of footage from the last recording. About a 47 minute recording session, and the only thing that saved from it was the game audio. My computer glitched up while saving it. Explorer.exe crashed, and I pretty much just let Camtasia run in the background. I couldn't open up any programs at this time, and I just let Camtasia run in the background, saving the data, hoping for the best. Whenever I loaded it up in Camtasia, after restarting the computer, the only thing that saved were those first 10 seconds of footage and the game audio. With my declaration of not giving a fuck about this game, I decided that I'm not going to re-record that. You didn't really miss very much. It was pretty much just 47 minutes of running through dungeons. And let's see, what did we do? Okay, we took the orb and used it on... We took the sacred orb, used it on a gate, and then hacked into the owner's firewall. Okay, we're breaking into his computer, I guess. After we got through the firewall, which was fairly easy, we are now in the final dungeon, which I don't know what it is. It's his hard drive, his CPU. I don't know if there's even anything you could relate it to. But we're there, just fairly close to him. We are in the Spiral Tower, and we rescued Blair, who was kidnapped by the creator, and he made an evil clone of her. And then we killed the evil clone. Riveting. Yeah, I decided not to do all that crap again, because it's just not worth it to me. So, this is, what, the third floor, I think? This floor has a fairly interesting dungeon. You'll see these crystals here. Let's see. These gems are changing colors. The gem on the red stand is turning black, white, yellow, blue, and red. The gem on the blue stand is turning red, blue, yellow, white, and black. Basically what we're trying to do is get these gems to match the patterns of some of these doors. There are doors around here. I'll try to show you if I can find them. I don't know if there's any monsters around here. Yeah, see this gem? I think we need to match that color. This is a color puzzle. You need a little bit of logic, a little bit of artistic knowledge as well. You need to not be colorblind, which is extremely helpful. What did I do? There's no keyhole or anything. Doesn't look like it'll open. All I did was press that to bring up my Ring of Disintegration. So 2. That number means how many turns we have to get it right. If we don't get the right color, I think the whole puzzle resets. Yeah, extremely fun. Question is, how do I use these things? I think I have to use my Ring of Disintegration on it. Let's see. Red and blue. So my problem is going to be telling their colors apart. There's blue. I'm gonna guess that's red. The gems are changing colors. I honestly have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do here. The puzzle has already outsmarted me. This is going to take a while. How do I... Okay. So now I can use these gems in order to solve it. Let's see. Red... Can I choose this? There are some huge crystals here. I wonder if the ring will work on them. Did I do that right? I don't know. Use it on that? I don't know if that was right. Yeah, it must have been. Because I actually heard something. Yeah, I heard a door somewhere. Okay. So all I had to do was zap each of the crystals once. I was not expecting that to work. I do have a cheat sheet here. I'm using my strategy guide for this. Let's see. I want to see what's up here first. Another crystal. Some huge crystals here. I wonder if the ring will work on them. Maybe I need to find the next door, and then I'll get that number to pop up. It's kind of my guess. Okay. 6. That's how many turns we have, I think, to complete the puzzle. Again, I'm not really sure. Come on. Okay, so let's see. I think the other one's already blue. Let's see, is that right? Or is that green? And I'm pretty sure that this is blue. Oh boy. I think that might be green. Again, I'm colorblind here. This is not that easy. It looks kind of yellow. That's red. Oh boy. Did I... What? No. I messed up, right? I must have messed up. That is not a good reward for succeeding. Okay. This is going to be very difficult. Especially for me. I'm colorblind. I thought that color might have been green. It had a greenish tint to it. Facepalm right now. It's going to get much worse. Okay. Kill one of them. There we go. I don't think Nell was doing any damage there either. So what happened? The crystal exploded. It didn't... Can I actually go through here? No. I have to restart this entire area, I believe. I think the entire dungeon. Not like all the way back to the beginning. Okay, just outside there. So I'm gonna try this. It says that... Wait. What color is that door? I'm colorblind. Why? It says this has to be yellow and blue. Okay, so that has to be yellow. Unless it's some type of grass green. What about this? Is that blue? I did it! Yay! Being colorblind sucks sometimes. I heard a door open somewhere and apparently a chest materialized. Fenrir's crystal. Did I get a chest at the other place? I wasn't looking. Shoots balls of ice while attacking. Great. I can't wait to go synthesize that to a weapon. I will get right on that. Let's see, where are we? Go to the side. Can't believe the game's been... Never mind. I was gonna say generous enough not to attack us. Oh well, here we are. Yeah, in case you guys didn't get to see this place last time, but this is the Spiral Tower. We are in some weird maze-like structure, making our way towards the creator. I do kind of feel bad about not re-recording that, but you know what? No. That's an hour of my life I would never get back, and I don't feel like doing it again. I've done it twice in my life now, and that's more than enough. No. No. No's all around. No. Don't crush me. Had a lot of that going on in the last video, trying not to get killed. Or at least reset. By being smushed under this crap. Run. Again, if you've got a good imagination, you can listen to the previous video and actually understand what's going on in the game. The game audio saved perfectly fine. It was everything else of value that was lost. Let's see. Well, Of course we'd be surrounded. I'm not gonna fight. Don't feel like it. I thought there were more doors that I would actually have to solve a puzzle for. I'm not gonna complain about it. Is this... Okay, it's gotta be the right way then. There were a couple branches that I'm... What the hell? Did I just get teleported back to the beginning? Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure that took me all the way back to the beginning. So this is just some type of huge loop. Or I'm completely lost. There wasn't much of this, thankfully, of me running around lost. Let's see, we'll go this way this time. Hey, there is a color puzzle here. And red. So this one is solved by making the crystals red. Question is, will Plump be able to tell whenever it reaches the state of redness? I think that's red. And that's red. Cool. Had a few moves left over, but whatever. If you solve it in the correct number of moves, you get a chest. And this looks like a fancy chest. Perfect berries. And money that I don't need. Cheaters don't need money, I just print my own, okay? I had 4 times printing press running. Pretty sure all my cheats are off now. My whole computer crashed. I don't know if I re-enabled them or not. Oh, hello, and goodbye. Do I even have to blur that up? I think I might be able to just squeeze by the crystal here. Run for it! Yeah, I don't even need to blow that crap up. Okay, if I was a doorway, apparently I would be this one. Just made a bad move, a wrong turn, the first time I went. And, okay, where is this crystal kept at? That is the yellow crystal. This must be right through here. Okay, so yellow crystal is... Would you believe it if I told you it was yellow? I don't think that's yellow. Pretty sure that is. I could be wrong. I'm guessing that I'm right. Yay. It still looks completely green to me. It's a good thing that stoplights are in a top, middle, bottom order. And that's not just one light in a circle on at a traffic light. That would be a problem for me. Seriously, I'm pretty bad colorblind. But I'm perfectly safe, I swear. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Okay, floor 4. Okay, floor 5, apparently. Is that where we're headed? That was the shortest floor that we have had. Yes, floor 5. I'm so glad they put these floors here. They were a complete, wonderful use of my time. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it over that. And let me look at something here real quick. Okay. I wanted to pull something up and look at it. So, I'm still looking at it. I'm cheating again because that's how I roll in this game. Our first stop is... You don't think I bought a strategy guide because this game is fun, do you? Apparently I bought a strategy guide because I hated this game and just wanted to beat it. Surely I can delete you and not get crushed. What we're looking for in this, on this floor, is a couple switches. Someone turn those damn cats down. Hello, treasure chest. Wonderful berries. Too bad it is still useless to me. I thought that I knew where I was, but I am already lost. Maybe I go this way. And can I squeeze through there? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I don't think I'm reading my map right, unfortunately. Or not. Whatever. I was reading it wrong. Again, this game is smarter than me. I can't even cheat properly. I see you. Yeah, good luck finding this little entrance without a strategy guide. You'll be running around for a while. Yeehaw. I could barely see the cracks in the wall there. Okay, so where am I? I think I'm up here. I know where I'm at now on the map. Everything is good. Excuse me, I'm not interested in fighting. I'm already badass enough. Next stop is over here. I'm doing this to get us all through it as quickly as possible. You'll thank me later, whenever I move on to my next series, that I will probably enjoy way more than this. And it's always good to enjoy stuff whenever you do it. It makes the experience better for everyone. Hello, you. Have to admit, I think I gushed over the art direction on this level last video, but unfortunately you guys didn't get to hear it. I do really like the style of this level. Okay, hello, you. Synthesis materials and... oh yeah, blackberries. Too bad I don't need them. I'm looking at this real quick. I think we need to go down through here. Yeah. Hello, there's no way. You guys weren't even close to us. I'm not interested in fighting. Got another crack here. Yeah, it's not like the game really gives you any clue at all that there are secret walls on this floor that you have to disintegrate. Again, this game does not hold your hand. Maybe, again, that's another reason I hate it. I like games that give you a little bit of clue. A raging clue every now and then. A little bit of clue goo for everybody. So, does that mean that I can go through here? No. I think I have to go through here. All the way... where at? Here? Maybe here? There's another elevator somewhere. Okay, I get it. These guys take up the entire hallway. That's their job. If the sword doesn't get you, their tail will. And I'm not going the right way. At all. Yay! I should have just killed this guy. I'm almost positive that I'm lost now. Go through here. Yeah, I gotta go all the way back. I got a little bit excited, a little bit ahead of myself, I believe. Okay, here. I've got all of them, I think. Does this work now? Yeah. This little elevator won't work until you flip all 3 switches. Okay. Level 7. We're not close yet. This guy's gonna want some. We're 3 floors away from the top. That's 1 floor down. Thankfully, these next floors are pretty small. Large and fast. However, they're not fast enough. Goodbye. This game thinks it wants to wear down your resources, but it offers no resistance at all to running away. Holy crap, I actually snuck past one of them. I might be improving just a little bit. I think I'm going to keep this all in one video too. So this is the final floor. And if you'd believe it, it is, if I could run straight, a very easy run. I swear, if this video ends up crashing, I better make a save state, so at least if something does happen, I can at least show you guys the final fight. Let's see. Yeah, a save state. There we go. Now, for some reason, if the footage of me running through this dungeon does not save, because Windows crashes or something ridiculous happens, whatever. At least I won't have to run through this whole thing again. There's little side paths. I don't think there's anything really important through them. These guys in here are great for leveling up. If you plan to play this game legitimately, unlike me. And, it's time for the final fight. Again, hopefully this video does not crash, because this is going to be a very long video, but I don't feel like cutting it now. The final door. Wow. I'd say the owner thinks mighty highly of himself. I like it. I wonder if this is supposed to represent the CPU then, with all the clocks ticking. Clock cycles! Why would I skip the event? Oh, that's right, if I die. Which we might. The owner. Hello, Mr. Owner.
Why? Why is this happening?
Why are you trying to kill your creations? I don't know. Because you're a hateful man.
Owner, I mean Luther. Now do you understand? Stop this right now!
Blair? So you led them here. Your defiance knows no bounds, my sister.
Oh, so you're brother and sister. Okay.
Brother and sister?
I am just as shocked as you, Pepita, and I've already been through this once in my life.
The owner is Blair's brother?
So Blair is the owner's sister.
That's what that would mean.
The life forms spawned within the Eternal Sphere have attained a level of intellectual development that rivals our own. It's time to let them go their own way.
You're kidding me. They're nothing but data. The cosmos of the Eternal Sphere is a toy. It's just a game!
And a horrible one at that. I want to crush it and destroy it. Be done with it. To forget it forever.
Now that they've developed minds equal to our own, how are they any different from us? The evidence is clear. It's getting harder and harder to interfere in their dimension as we please. Doesn't that prove that they've become equals? That they deserve to live?
But they've gained the power to cross into our own dimension and inflict harm on us. Such dangerous entities cannot be ignored.
Yeah, but we didn't even want to come over to you guys and hang out and party until you tried to kill us.
They didn't appear in our dimension until you tried to destroy theirs.
That's right.
In my mind, they've done nothing wrong by coming here to stop you.
What are you talking about? The very existence of entities like these is causing massive bugs in the Eternal Sphere itself. Tell me what's wrong with eliminating flawed code.
Flawed code? Sure, we might be entities created by your hand, but that doesn't give you the right to decide everything. We deserve the right to live and die on our own!
This is ridiculous. You're nothing more than a collection of zeros and ones.
And I will erase you.
No matter what the real truth is, the fact is we have thoughts and feelings of our own. We want to save our dimension and everyone in it.
She's right. We've come all this way thanks to the thoughts and feelings of countless people. Allowing you to erase us would betray them all.
Thoughts and feelings? What rubbish! Your thoughts and feelings are nothing more than fabrications modeled on our own!
Stop calling us fabrications. Besides, I don't remember being created by you.
Now that's logic right there. You'll definitely beat him.
Luther, you still don't get it, do you?
Shut up already, Blair! It's you who doesn't understand.
You're back up. I'll try to fill in the gaps the best I can.
How do we do that?
This makes no sense. How could this happen to me? How could I be surpassed by my own creations?
Luther, we rode on the back of a dragon. Suck on that. What a jerk.
Now I see. It's because I took the easy way out by only erasing the problematic data. If the viruses are working together to create their own data, then I should delete everything!
Luther?
Think of the stock prices, Luther. The company will be ruined.
That's it! I won't stop with the Milky Way galaxy. I'll completely delete all the data linked to the Eternal Sphere.
Aha, so those aren't just clocks there, those are also galaxies. Neat. Say some of this
That will
stuff.
completely eliminate
Awesome.
these viruses too. It's so simple. Why didn't I think of it before?
I don't know. I tried to think of a reason for a second and I don't know.
All ends now. No more of your silly tricks. I'll delete the whole universe!
Wow. Well, I guess that's it, guys.
What are you doing?
Why are you
putting yourself
glowing?
in grave danger by trying this while you're still projected into the Eternal Sphere.
That's right, he is physically in the sphere, while Blair is probably just still a virtual projection of herself. Which is kind of strange, but why did we have to rescue her earlier if she's just a virtual projection of herself? I don't really know. Don't tell me you're crashing, game. Don't you dare.
Luther, don't do it!
Okay. Rest in peace, Blair. The force field is too strong. It's trying to crash Plump's computer again.
Die, 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 die! Be gone, everyone and everything! Righteousness shall prevail!
I wouldn't really call this righteous, Luther. Okay, so this is the true boss battle. In JRPGs, you have not fought the boss until you have fought a guy with wings. That's just how it is. I don't make the rules. Okay, we'll heal them. And hopefully my team can make short work of this guy. What should I use here? More might tablets, no. Miracle power. Instant death for an enemy. Please work on him. I didn't think it would. That would have been too awesome. Yeah, that's for just regular enemies that you're grinding up on or something. Whenever you get bored of actual combat. Heroic elixir. 0% hit points, coup de grace for 30 seconds. I don't know what that does, but have that. Live. Can't run. Not from the creator. He knows where you sleep. He knows where you live. Okay. He has some very nasty attacks, if you hadn't noticed. Let's see. Mammoth meat? No. How about some more Lordo Zonies? For everyone. And I still have my super bombs, right? Yeah, I know I do. I made a bunch of them. Hybrid explosives. There we go. This guy is probably immune to being stunned, honestly. Let's throw another one. Go. Honestly, this boss is not that hard. He'd have been more difficult, of course, if I hadn't done a whole bunch of crafting, but even then, he's still pretty easy. Okay. Miracle power, no. What was that? There we go, might tablets. No, I could probably get bored that's loud. Okay, I take that back. I was gonna try to take over for Cliff there for just one moment, but that does not seem to be a good idea. Okay. Fate, you come back. Please leave Nell alone. I thought I had gear on them that made them immune to being paralyzed. Petrification. Actually, maybe it was just petrification. Whoops. Run, Nell, quick. Keep running around. I can do laps all day, baby. I don't really care. Have some cranberry sauce. Not good. Nell, come back. Did not expect that to chase me and then smack me down like that. He really hates her. Holy crap. Fate, do not die. Wow. No attacks. I don't want to use that just yet. I'm tempted to use it here in a moment. As soon as that wears off. Don't die. Let's say, maybe if I use that 30 seconds of invincibility, I can still heal, even if I can't attack. Remain with Fury 5. Okay. This thing's going off. It's gonna kill everyone again. Let's try this row tablets right here. She can't attack. Can she use items? She can still use items. That's interesting. Come back. Okay. I have no idea in the world how Cliff survived that. Come back, Fate. Please, do it for now. Again? This guy's insane. How about use that on Nell again? And here comes Doom, I think. How about... I don't remember him using this spell the first time I played. Actually, no. Lordo Zonies. Yeah, I'll use Lordo Zonies. Okay. Are you guys even bothering to attack him? I hadn't seen it in a while. I just wanted to make sure here. What else can I use? Where? Mega Flare Bomb. That hurts allies, though, that's right. Fairy Elixir. Spells cost 0 MP. For 30 seconds. I don't have to worry about MP. And he's dead. Yay. Defeat Luther, remain with fury. Yep, yep. Yep, yep, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray, or something. I'm brain dead, deal with it. I'm just glad that this game's over with. That's it. Final boss. Save the game. Let's watch the ending, the credits roll. Oh, man. I don't have a speech prepared. Where's my paper? I need a teleprompter. And that was the day that time stood still.
Galaxy, erased. IC-1613, erased. NGC-6822, erased. At this rate, everything will be deleted.
Luther wins, folks. We were too slow. We're just data.
Our universe is vanishing before our eyes.
It is.
Did we really think we could
Do you
win?
think that maybe we were too late? I wonder what's going to happen.
Just believe. Just believe that we exist here and now.
You're right. We're not just mere data that someone created. Just because we were told to accept deletion doesn't mean we have to give up. No way!
That's right, Sophia. Choose to live.
We've still got a volume shadow copy we can fall back on.
There's nothing left. Everything has completely vanished. Light, air, even my own body no longer exists. Absolute nothingness. Nothingness? So nothing really exists anymore? But if that were true, then what about this thought? This thought is real, and I am aware of this thought. So, there is something left. There has to be. That means that I'm still alive.
Okay, I do like the ending. I'm a sucker for that type of stuff. You always gotta have hope, folks. Just a little bit. Life's about not giving up.
Welcome back, Fate.
And apparently I got the Sophia ending. Even though she was barely with us, dang it. You can get an ending for each member of your team. I leave those endings up to you to find. Good luck, soldier. You'll need it.
Hey!
Well, it's about time. What took you so long?
Welcome back, Fate.
I was trying to sleep.
Hey, guys.
Haven't I earned a rest?
Took you long enough.
Didn't somebody already say
Yeah.
that?
I see you guys are okay, too. What a relief.
What do you suppose happened? Have we been deleted?
Not yet. Not from my computer, at least.
All that we can see in our dimension, and everything we can touch. It's all been a fabrication created for us to perceive. And now Luther has disabled our perception of such things, effectively erasing them from existence. Without perception, there is no existence. And yet, even though everything around us was an illusion, I'm positive that our minds, which perceive that dimension, really do exist.
I'm not gonna question it.
You're right. No matter what Luther claims, our minds are the only things that were real.
That's exactly why Luther was unable to erase our consciousness. He merely deleted all the illusions around us. Doing so could not possibly erase that which actually exists outside of his creation.
But you guys were created inside his creation. How did you get out of the creation? What makes you so special that your creation, that his creation is no longer the creation that he created?
So, you're saying Luther never acknowledged our existence? Does his failure to do so explain why we still exist here?
Maybe. Strictly speaking, the universe as we know it most likely no longer exists. Nevertheless, we still feel its existence in our minds.
If everyone in that universe still feels like we do right now, then that universe really does exist.
No matter what really happened.
I think this is all over my head.
Just wait till you start partying. You'll understand.
Does it really matter? Haven't we taken care of everything? If we have, then let's just leave it at that.
I'm about late for my cardio.
Good point. We exist here, and so does the universe. And that's enough. Let's go. Let's go back to where we belong.
That's the gayest thing I've
Yeah,
ever heard, Fate.
Let's go, Fate. To everyone's universe.
Oh boy. Oh man. So there you have it. Star Ocean 3. A game that, despite my best efforts, I could not come to love. I want to apologize to everybody who followed along on this series. I feel you were probably punished even more than I was. And thanks to everybody who followed along and commented as well. A little bit of a love and hate throughout this entire series. I kind of want to say thanks to everyone who made this game. I had a lot of fun whenever I played it the first time, I think. Again, it did take me a year to beat the first time that I played it though, so maybe that says something too. I just wish that it was more sci-fi, even if it had completely unbelievable plot twists and plot devices and things that did not make sense and things that the characters could not explain. I still enjoy that way more than getting embroiled in religious, political turmoil on planets that don't even matter. But whatever. I will remember next time I try to pick up this game because it has been cemented in video memory for me. All of my tears, all of my fate moments, preserved until YouTube eventually gets deleted by its creator. Oh man. At least we got to meet Nell. She was a pretty interesting character, I thought. At least she wasn't annoying. And she didn't break her character throughout the story, unlike, say, Cliff. Who it seems like once we got to Eloquor 2 and then made our way to Nell's Town, his character just completely flipped around. And that's when fate took over. But it was so sudden that there was no gradualness to it. But you know what? I'm tired of talking about this game. Tired of ranting about this game. Tired of bitching and crying over this game. It's done. And the only playlist I have going at this moment is Mother 3. I have maybe a secret thing planned, which I might actually upload the same day I upload this video. I'll just tease you guys that I might have something secret planned. It's not going to be good news for most of you, though. There will be definitely some hate associated with this. But whatever. I will see you guys in the next video. Because I am done here. I'm going back to my universe.
about that time.
Yes, it is.
Say hi to the old man for me. And apologize to him. Tell him I'm sorry I can't take over the dojo.
Sure, Cliff.
Is his health all that bad? I can't believe it. Such a tough old guy. I always thought he was indestructible.
I think he's exaggerating a little bit. He just wants me to come home, that's all.
I see. Well, he sure does seem down in the dumps. Maybe it's just his age catching up with him.
Probably. And I've been away for so long.
Yeah.
The transport Canis will be departing for Kloss System shortly. Passengers wishing to board the Canis should report to Gate 3. Your attention, please.
Well, I have to go or I'll miss the transport. See you later, Cliff.
I'm sorry. I wish I could go back with you. But it's pretty much impossible the way things stand.
Yes, you got the short end of the stick again. Don't worry about it. That's what I like about you, Cliff.
I guess that's about as much as you can do with those limp noodles you call arms. If you want to go home, go right ahead.
No, I can do a few more.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm forcing you or anything. If you can't handle how I do things around here, feel free to quit at any time. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Father, whatever are you making them do?
I'm merely training your subordinates, as you seem unfit for the task.
I'm commanding this unit, Father, not you. Please don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Their main tasks involve office work and research. There's no need to force them to train like this.
What are you talking about? Are these pallid wimps supposed to be recognized as members of the Shield Legion, which is entrusted with the defense of the kingdom? The owner of a healthy body is the owner of a healthy spirit. You spoil them too much.
The way you do things, only owners of unhealthy spirits will be left, Father. I have my own way of doing things. Please stop interfering.
Kill me
All right,
now.
everyone. Time to head back.
Please, Lady Claire, no. Allow me to continue a little longer.
He's right. We're so close.
Watch me. I'll make it to the end. I know I can.
I can fuck the ground the best. That's right, cock push-ups.
See? They all want to finish. Why don't you just back off, huh?
107. 108.
I can do more.
Lady Claire, I'm sorry.
Feel the burn. 109.
Yeah, I'm out.
Father, what have you been telling them? Look at these people. It's not healthy to train until you faint.
Nah, it's no big deal. I just promised them that whoever lasts till the end of my workout program gets to marry you, that's all. Well, it's not like you've got somebody else picked out, so I'll pick one for you.
Father, now that's really going too far. I'll pick my own husband, thank you very much.
You know, that's why you're still single after all this time. I think part of the problem is that you don't associate with any gentlemen.
What
And
the
at your
fuck
age,
is
too.
going on?
I'll thank you not to worry about that sort of thing.
I want to end this shit. The diarrhea continues to flow.
I won't be needing this box tomorrow. Can you put it in the back, please?
Yes, Missy.
It's like a full-on colon flush.
And Quanta Story, you bring forward my red hoop, which I'll use at the start of the act, okay?
My pleasure, oh beautiful goddess.
That's Quanta Story's voice. Fuck me.
Oh, little miss. You're taking the reins of leadership, are you? You're on fire, eh?
Of course! There were tons of weird problems holding us back and all sorts of postponements. But this is the performance where I'll finally make my debut. So of course I'm all fired up.
Ah, I see. Oh, yeah. So many crazy things have happened lately, I totally forgot about that. Then, hey, we're really gonna have to put our all into it this time, eh?
Dang straight! I won't let there be any mistakes on my debut performance. This will be my first step on the road to glory. Nothing can get in the way of the galaxy's biggest future star.
I see. You're right. We'll have to make sure tomorrow's performance is tight. Fear not. Gonella hears your words and will not fail you, eh? All right then. I'll see you later. I have to go take care of my pet hamster. A really important job. So I'll see you later, eh?
Riveting. I'm glued to my chair.
Important job? Okay.
Oh no! It's the troop chief and the assistant chief!
What are you doing here? The venue still needs to be prepared.
Are you slacking? You're slacking, I know it! Huh?
No, not at all.
Really? You know, we've been dealing with you for a long time now. Don't you think we've figured out how you try to talk your way out of things by now?
That's right. No tricks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's your line. Quanta Story, Ursus, you guys can take a break. Gonella here will take care of everything else.
You're not serious? That's way too much for one guy, eh?
If you keep working without a break, you should be ready by tomorrow's performance. You reap what you sow.
Good luck. You can do it. May you succeed beyond your wildest expectations, O spirit of labor.
Hey, wait 1 minute! Ursus, Quanta Story, what about me?
I don't know what he told you, but don't be fooled. You help him.
What? Oh, what a disappointment.
Oh, well, just chalk it up to experience.
Well, with 2 of us, this may be doable. So, let's work together and do our best, Missy.
Ooh, do it all by yourself.
After learning about our country's state of confusion, the noblemen of Greeton, where the damage was relatively minor, formed a conspiracy to take advantage of the situation. However, now that the Lord of Arzum has been stricken with an illness, the conspiracy is slowly dying out.
Is that so? This is very unfortunate for the Lord of Arzum, yet very fortunate for our country. We have asked our citizens to suffer too much already. Now, our sacred kingdom of Aquaria has lost even the ability to avoid useless conflicts. In the years to come, until our kingdom's strength has recovered, we will have to ask you to perform many difficult missions.
What about useless exposition? Have you learned that yet? Apparently your
Yes,
master's
Your
at
Majesty.
it.
Please, this goes without saying. I have yet to earn the honor of serving the Crimson Blade, but I will not betray your Majesty's sacred trust.
I only
will
saved
spare
the
no
goddamn
efforts in these
galaxy, the universe. I certainly haven't earned the honor yet. No,
It
we
would
saved
seem
multiple
we can stop worrying
galaxies.
about Greeton for a while.
But there is still something else to do that is even harder.
According to the reports of the Spectral Legion, everything is peaceful in the Sanmite region. So, it would appear that domestic problems are our main concern.
I had forgot about all of this bullshit.
We do not want to believe this, but...
I thought it ended after the credits.
Domestic problems?
We just received a report from Claire. There is a sense of restlessness among certain wealthy merchants in Paterni. We have not determined the size or objectives of this plot, or who the ringleaders are, or any such details, but we must begin an official investigation. You are to select one appropriate person to handle this. We also plan to assign a member of the Chain Legion who is familiar with the local area to assist in this investigation.
Understood. Very well. I will undertake this mission.
Are you sure?
But Nell, you just returned home. You must still be tired.
From saving the
Should you not
universe.
assign this task to someone else?
No, Your Majesty. I need to keep working. It's the only way I can relax now.
This will not do. Trusting the capabilities of one's subordinates and giving them appropriate tasks to build up experience, these are also the responsibilities of those who lead. Entrust this job to another.
Her Majesty has spoken. You must send one of your subordinates. What? Don't tell me you're actually complaining about taking a few days off.
I will give the matter due consideration.
In that case, you are dismissed. With the past war, our country finds itself in dire need of what personnel it has left. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you very much.
We know how
Then
easy you
I will
fold
take my
now.
leave now.
Don't try fighting anything too hard. You make a great support role, though.
Hello, Professor Elena. You have an audience with Her Majesty?
That's right. It's about the motor I developed based on channeled force.
I see.
I haven't seen you in a long time. You sure look busy. But you're so young. Why don't you try to do some of the things only the young can do? I'll support you any way I can.
You know, I could say the same to you. I hear you really put everything you've got into your research.
But that doesn't matter, since I'm not young anymore.
What the fuck does all this mean?
Anyway, I'll see you later. It wouldn't do to keep Her Majesty waiting any longer.
Oh, and Professor Elena, why do you work so hard for all of us?
It's because I like this world, at least as much as anyone else does. Do you have a problem with that?
Bitch, you wanna fight? I'll kick your ass right now.
All right, it's about time. System lock.
Is that a sombrero?
Gravitic warp field released. Now, let's return from gravitic warp space to normal space. Okay, and the rest is all up to the autopilot. About 30 minutes left till we reach Genesis system. Thing I don't get is why we have to meet face to face in this day and age. What a waste of time. All we have to do is take care of this through communications or whatever.
Social networking, I don't know.
That's a tricky problem. When
Facebook,
technology moves
something.
forward, ways to abuse it are also born. Unless everyone in the universe suddenly turns into good little boys and girls someday, I think meeting face to face will still be the safest way to go. Ah, boss, you're awake already? We've still got some time left before we arrive. I know, but we're gonna meet with some bigwigs from the old Federation government. I don't know how we'll handle them in the new government, but I can't just roll out of bed right before our meeting, can I? I guess it's tough to be famous. I didn't get famous on purpose. It was more of a process of elimination thing. But honestly, flying all over the place on a daily basis like this, doesn't it give you lots of food for thought? I'm always worried that my wife will leave me or something. Actually, today's my daughter's birthday, but here I am. You gotta go home sometimes. I'm no ogre, you know. If you ask for a vacation, I won't say no. That won't work either, will it? Since Quark is disbanded, we really lack personnel. Well, I guess I'm still all right. My wife, she understands about all that. Ah, that reminds me. I put all the mail that arrived while you were asleep in the usual place. You've got about 200 this time. At least 20 of those are priority A, too.
Why not
I
A+?
bet it's fan letters from all those two-faced geezers again, huh? No, I can't just ignore them, but they're so depressing to read. I just don't feel like looking at them.
I can't get them on my workout plan. They're too old.
There were some dinner date invitations from some fine young women mixed in there, too. What's that? From who?
From Ophelia of Tetragenesis and Ali of the planet Midgard. One invitation each.
Well, they are both beautiful, but I bet this'll turn out even worse than the letters from those old men. I never was any good at figuring out what those kinds of people are really thinking. Just more ulcers for me as always. All I want is a nice, relaxing dinner.
If only Fate or Maria would come back, things would go a little bit easier.
Well, that's not gonna happen. It's not like they were doing what they were doing for the fun of it anyway. Someday events may draw them back out again, but until that happens, I don't expect to see those two involved in politics.
If they'd show up, everything would be so much easier.
Yeah, well, you know this is an age-based ranking system, so there's nothing we can do. Till it's our turn to pass the baton, all us old folks can do is keep on struggling.
I myself want to find a place to retire and take it easy for a while. The best thing about the whole thing is, we know the next generation is excellent, so there's nothing to worry about.
I agree with both points. Still, I guess there's no use complaining. We'll just have to work as hard as we can to leave as few problems as possible for the next generation.
That's a thought.
That's the job of old guys like us.
Maybe in video games, not reality.
At last, time to say goodbye to the ship. If you think about it, all the days of my struggle began and ended on this ship. Thinking back again, it wasn't such a long time, but there's still so much that we have to remember.
Who are you talking to?
This is the last chance. All right, I'm gonna do it. Captain? I have something I want to talk to you about. Do you mind?
Oh boy, there he goes. There he goes. All right, either he succeeds or everything falls apart. What a sight to behold.
Thank you for all your hard work. I never would have been able to make it this far without you. Thanks, Lieber. So, what did you want to talk about?
Captain, I mean, Maria, that is, I mean...
What is it? What are you so nervous about? If there's something I can help with, just say the word and I'll do it.
You're like a brother to me.
Are you sure you want to let this chance pass you by? Won't you regret it later? Don't let it stress you out. Follow your heart.
It's okay. I've gotten over him. You can't keep fighting for a lost cause forever, you know. You'd have to be pretty stupid to keep trying and trying. Like good old Lieber here. Okay, let's all go back home to where we belong. We have to start our new lives for ourselves now.
Thank you for traveling aboard the transport ship Hornet, which is bound for the planet Roke and Kratos Spaceport 3. This ship will be arriving in our Kula system in 12 days, followed by our final destination of Roke, after a total of 14 days in transit. Please, enjoy your flight.
I guess Earth still no longer exists. Or Commodore Beardley.
2 weeks. That's pretty long.
I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route. Bring everybody back to life.
Now that the Creator has left this universe, a new universe created by the formal inhabitants of the Eternal Sphere has been born. Birth, prosperity, glory, decline, destruction, and then rebirth. Ever since the dawn of history, these events have been repeated over and over. But what happened this time was something completely different from all that came before. Rebellion against the Creator, the unforgivable sin. Did we do the right thing? Can we as humans bear the weight of this sin?
Shut up!
Hey, you! What are you looking so glum for?
You're ruining my vacation.
You're adults, ain't ya? So act like adults.
Miss?
You know, I have no idea what happened to you, and I don't want to know. But you know, you can't do a dang thing about stuff that's already happened. Stop moping around and start thinking about something else.
That'll be the day when you're lectured by a kid like this.
Some people, always feeling sorry for themselves. Man, I tell ya, I can't stand adults like you who always worry about the past. Drives me crazy.
The game even punishes you after you beat it. You are not free until you shut it off and seal it up.
You got something to say to me? Then just say it.
Pawn it, turn it in, burn it, bury it. Something.
Oh, sorry. Please forgive her. The things kids say.
Hey, Gretel, you stay out of this. There's nothing wrong with what I said.
Rumina, please. A whole lot of people lost their families, loved ones, and friends in this war. Try thinking a little bit about their suffering and their sadness. If you did, you'd never say things like that.
Yeah? Well, what's crying gonna change? Nothing.
You should have saw Fate cry.
Cry all you want, it won't help. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Fate changed the world.
Please. Please don't talk like that. People who can't understand the pain of others are the worst people around.
What are you talking about? Gretel, you...
Wait, it's okay. She's right. Yeah, you're right. It's exactly like you said. We have to be more positive. Crying about things won't change anything. Thanks, Rumina. You've taught me a valuable lesson.
Huh? What? Well, good. As long as you know what I mean.
Please drive
You've
into a
got
black
it right.
hole.
When your very existence is denied, if you accept that and don't even try to fight, you might as well be dead.
I'm fighting.
If we don't act to protect our own selves, then who will do it for us?
A migratory bird. I wonder what everyone's doing right now. Now that I think about it, I did do a lot of crazy things. Maybe I should stay out of sight for a while. On the bright side, my college is closed indefinitely. Worrying won't get me anywhere. What happens, happens. I guess I'll take it easy for a while.
Got 3 million full, at least, maybe 5 million full. You can retire a rich man. Finally, the end. Oh, okay. Finally, the end. Goodbye. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, goodbye.